and in working order, which is fantastic. So, to help us with the installation of our new lines, we have a new mod, which is, boom, right here. We have the better transit overview, which actually gives you a nice overview of everything. Oh yeah, the game runs a whole lot better when I'm up here. We're just gonna stay up here. So again, you can see all our stuff. You can also turn on, well, you can turn on gray, but I think I have the whiteness toggle, so even gray mode is just this. But I think this is a pretty good overview. What's going on around here? So we got our actually those wait bus. Oh wait, we don't have to do that. Ah, I was like, wait, what's going on? So toggle our ferries, and then this should be our tram. So we have our bus lines, so you can see all our bus lines, and then our little bus interchange we got going on right there. Again, fantastic. And we got buses going over there, buses over here, pressing around buttons. Apparently, oh, this is a cargo. No. Ships. Boom. It's like, okay, so then we have all our bus lines. So buses up here, buses up there. Don't really have a whole lot of buses around here, but if we come to our trams, we do have a nice tram network. So I think that's a good starting place there. And then we have all our ferries. Again, you can see all the different interchanges. We got all our, we have our ferry interchange right there. That's what's going on over there. We have our tram network over here. And you can see all our stops. So again, you can also see how many people are using. So actually, if I go to our, apparently we got a lot of people using that. So let us see what we can do about that. Actually, I was gonna see if I could, no. Yeah, this is just a ferry. Because I did install a mod that added like an actual river cruise, but I think that's for cruises, not for ferries. So for now, we're just gonna add 2 more ferries on there. Boom. 2 more ferries on that. So hopefully that will come down. Also, oh, the one up there. So one that just goes from there up to there. Also starting to get quite a bit of usage. We have 2, so let's add a 3rd ferry on there. So again, this is a great usage tool for seeing how used all your stuff is. The cargo, I don't know if I'm really too concerned about that, so we're just gonna leave that off right now. So a ferry, tram. So trams, we have the anchor put in should be the one down. Yep, that's this one down here. Again, we got quite a bit of usage on that one. So we do just have these regular small tram. Let's do, trying to see, we go in 6 car. Let's do an 8 car. Turn that over to 8 car tram. That's starting to get a little busy. And then the outer is not as busy, which is that one right there. It is a bit smaller of a loop, which yeah, it's probably fine the way it is. I don't know if we need a whole lot more. We have 2 on that. Yeah, we'll leave that alone. So again, Songbird Tram, that one's also starting to get a little busy, but we don't have a whole lot there. Then buses, ooh, wow, I didn't realize some of our buses are getting quite full. So bus route right there, bus route right there. These buses in the middle of our city are quite big. So we have the Autumn Lake East counterclockwise. So, no, we only have 2 buses on that, okay? So we'll add 2 more buses on that one. And then our counterclockwise, do we have 2 buses on that too? Yes, we do. We'll add 2 more buses on there as well. We'll add 1 more bus on there. Boom. So that should help with a lot of that. Now, I would like to just... So we have our passenger rail. Also, they are actual named, which is nice. Do like the names. Nice. Yeah. So we'll go to our train overview, and then we're gonna do our passenger rail first. So I come down to here. I'm trying to think. Do I want doop doop and then bloop? Yeah, I do think we would have 2 different lines here. So we would have the autumn to Anchor Put. Stay high level, so come in there. Then you would come into probably that one, so we can expand it later. So then you would, oop. As soon as I zoom in, the game's like, nope, 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 no fun for you, no fun for you. We're gonna come back to this one, Raha. Boom. That should be fine. Then you come all the way back there. Okay, so I just name this to Tom to Unca Punt. Think of put. Is it punt or put? Put. I think that's how you spell it, right? Did I spell it wrong? Punt. Think of punt. Want. There we go. And I want to change the name to boom. That. Okay, so then we have that train line. And then we're going to add another train line. Yeah. This just kind of brings us up, but I wish I didn't have to bring this up just to add lines, but it's the way the game works. So we then have this one. So then we don't have any stops over here. No. So we come up to this stop. We come along here. We come up to this stop. And then are we going to continue this all the way up and out? I think that'll be a separate line. That'll be a separate line going out there. This will continue up to there and come back. So for now, yeah. Yep. Oop, zoomed in too much. The game is like, no fun for you. Come on, just connect back up there. Boom. And then come over all the way back over here to our other train station. And then finish the line. That is Autumn to Birdsong. Gotta actually come out of that so I can actually rename it. Autumn to Birdsong, if I can type right. Autumn to Birdsong. I had 4 lines, didn't I? Where was the other line at? So you had that one up to there, that one out to there. I think I did have another one that went outside the city. Didn't I? Maybe? Maybe not. Don't know now. This is Pomeroy. That's gonna come up to Middletown. Come across our bridge over to Birdsong. Then back to Middletown. And then back to Pomeroy. Okay, so this will be Birdsong, Pomeroy. Birdsong to Pomeroy. If I can type Roy. Okay. Roy. Wait. Cannot type. Pomeroy. Okay, so back over to the Autumn de Ankerpunt. We're going to change the color to nice turquoise color. I think it's free. And then we're going to change you from, let's do, kind of think we need the bigger train, which I do think is not EU diesel. Where is the bigger train? I wish these actually told you how many people they hold. I think it's the diesel multi-units. So we will do that and remove that. And then we'll go to the Autumn Birdsong. Okay, make it free. I did like this one being red, so we're gonna change it back to red. And then I did have one going out. That was from you out, I think out there. That's what it was. Okay, so we are gonna actually add that back. So then you will be. Do EU diesel there and take that off. Let's round to 3 for right now. Actually, before I forget, then we are going to do the final line. Which will be this one. That will go outside of the city this way, out this way, out this way, up. Yep, it went out this way. Boom. So this is Dien Bien. Nice. Dien Bien? Gonna tell me? Not gonna tell me the actual name anymore, is it? Then we come back. Boom. Back over here. And then you're gonna go Den Yen. Okay, so this will be Autumn to Dien Yen. And then we're going to change this from Europe to, I don't think I want Canadian. Oh, I think the Canadian's the US, but where is the passenger train? That's all I want. Oh, just regular passenger train. 20, no, we don't need anything long. We're going to change it back down to 1. Again, make it free. Then I think I want you to be do like a nice, we'll do light turquoise, light blue color. Yep, so we have the green train that come over here, then we got the boom, boom, yep, I like all that. Okay, and then we had the Birdsong Pomeroy, which is this one over here, this one that goes all the way out to here. think that's fine being that color. Again, make it free. Remove this train. We would like the TOV 1x4 for flavor. Boom. There we go. And then that should be all our trains back up and running to where they were. Right? Ooh, actually, we did have you come all the way up here, and also that is also gone and destroyed. So let us come back over here to our above ground train. I can find, let's see, where was like our small above ground train? Elevated bypass, sunken bypass. Maybe he's not here anymore. We have historic central. Nope, nope, nope. Cargo transfer. Nope, nope, nope. You know, these are too big, I think. Small elevator would be nice, but don't have enough room. Medium. You're also quite big. Big terminus. Overground train station. It was this one right here. Boom. So then we'll just see if we can just kind of snap this in perfectly the way it was, maybe. Come on, just gotta. Boom, like that. There we go. So we have this train here, and then we can have our train come up here and then go back. Boom. So then you come up there. And then you want to go out that side. No, you want to be on this side. Boom. So then you stop there twice. So then you have a crossover there, which not as much of a crossover because it's already there. And it comes back around on itself. So there we go. We have all our transit updated. Kind of wish I could have my riverboat back, but it is nice to actually have a proper transit network once again. And if the game would like to stop lagging around, oh, it does, has it? Ooh. Was it all that was causing all the lag? It might have been. Now that, well, maybe not all of it. Well, a decent amount. We can move around without too much stuttering anymore, which is fantastic. Just look at all the connectivity. We got a lot of buses around here. And hopefully with some of the... can turn this ball back on. And yeah, with some of the improvements, we can maybe start... Is this airplanes too? Ooh, air. No, that's just... That is some weird patterning. Is that how the airplanes actually